somebody touched me
wait.
inappropriately, and I decided,
Whoa.
you know what? They're not going to help me with this. They didn't do anything about it. It's like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm out.
Jeez, you should have called the police. You should have
I
filed.
did. They didn't do anything because there
Really?
was no camera, so there's no physical evidence.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, that's so fucking bullshit nowadays. Like, so
And of course,
stupid.
nobody saw it. It was like really quick. The guy reached over and just grabbed my boob, and it was like,
Really? The
really?
fuck you doing, man? Like,
So,
what a
and it was a hallmark of all things.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they're a big Christian company. You think none of that shit
Yeah,
would go on there?
exactly. It was an actual coworker of yours that did that?
Yeah,
Wow. If, well,
he
you,
tried to write it off as I'm like, oh, I was just trying to grab the cards out of your hands. Like, why are you trying to grab shit out of my hands then?
yeah, exactly. No, fuck no. Fuck no,
So
dude.
I'm trying to get a job at the hospital that's close to my
Oh,
house as a
nice.
telephone operator.
That's awesome. And I have to rejoin the policy there. Gotta close it down. But yeah, that's fucking stupid. Believe me, if I was there, if I witnessed it, he would have been flat on his ass on the ground. I wouldn't have given no fucks. Like, oh yeah, freaking. If even at my work, if I ever were to, see, if I were ever to witness something like that, oh yeah, the guy would be flat on his ass. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I have my friends who tell me that too, but as soon as it happens, they don't always do anything.
Oh, on one, I do that. That's zero tolerance for me. Like with me, let's just, when I was, especially in school, like I'm one that I do not tolerate bullying, and even if you, like like I, I'm not a bystander even with bullying at school. I can't even tell you how many times I got suspended because I beat the shit out of bullies. And I'm not one to bystand. I'm not one to, be a teacher because let me tell you, schools are
They
the
don't
most,
do anything.
yeah, they don't. They're the most hypocritical fucking beings ever. They don't do anything about bullying, and so it's like, all right, if you don't want to do anything about bullying, I will. I bully the bullies, and I've gotten suspended so many times, totally worth it, by the way. And anytime a bully, like, and after I'm done with them, bullies don't reoffend because they know what's going to happen to them.
I
If
actually had a
not all,
teacher who
yeah,
I had a teacher who was the bully.
okay, wow, jeez, yeah,
Um,
that
uh,
happens a lot
his
more
name
now.
was his name was Mr. Carey, and I was on his track team for a year until I finally had to drop out because he was just a jerk.
Right.
When I told him, hey, I hurt my foot playing football the other day,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't care. He said, you either get up or I'm failing you for my entire class. I was like, really?
Wow. Really? Fuck no, dude.
I
If
ended
I
up
was in your
opting out of
class,
his class
yeah,
and
no,
went
if
to
I was in your
fucking
class,
computer work.
I wouldn't have given a shit if you was a teacher and I was a student. If I was witnessing that, oh yeah, you would have seen me freaking put that teacher through the freaking chalkboard. Like I would have
Oh no, I
used
told
his head on the chalkboard. I would have decorated the chalkboard red. Let me tell you.
one of my friends figured out what happened because I don't usually tell any of my close friends what's going on.
Yep.
He found out what was happening, went stole the teacher's computer and put a virus on it where it would open up an error page every time he tried to click something.
Yes. Yes. I would have done something like that too. But I would have done both physical and that. I'm one. Yeah, I'm one. I go insane. I go just all out with bullies. I don't care who you are, what if you're a student teacher, if you want to bully someone, oh, you don't want to do it on my watch, or you definitely don't want to do it and have me find out because I go all out, man. I'm like a freaking wild animal. Oh yeah, bullying, nope. Mm-mm. I go full old school, if you know what I mean.
after that, that's when the point I started getting pissed off. So I fully signed up for the football team and ended up having a cleat go up my leg. They taught me how to
Whoa.
use their own weight against them.
Yeah.
I had a girl who would not stop. Like, she kept touching me, and I'm not a touchy person. I don't like people. If I don't know you,
Exactly.
don't fucking touch me.
Exactly.
I finally got pissed off to the point. I grabbed her by the collar of her shirt and her shoulders and just slammed her up against the concrete wall.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Alright. I was just messaging.
Hmm.
My gun's really. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll just use my Lancaster for this color arms, I guess.
Oh, we're gonna call arms again.
Yeah, if you want. Probably
Okay.
best. We'll probably just do
I had to
McFarland's Ranch if you
feedback
want.
over.
Again. McFarland's Ranch, I find, is the nicest out of all, to be honest. But yeah, you can ask any of my, older teachers, and even, like, I had a lot of teachers that even, were on my side, you know, um, but, even when the amount of times that I still got suspended, but they couldn't really, publicly, they couldn't really defend me, obviously, but, you know, they kind of behind the scenes, were like, yeah, good job, keep it up, didn't hear from me, kind of thing.
Nerd.
Yeah, oh yeah, I beat the shit out of bullies, man. See, that's the thing with bullies. It's this. The thing is, you gotta. It's like fight. You have to fight fire with fire. You have to fight bullies by by bullying them. But you only bully the bullies though, because in
I
that's the best
I
form of
purposely
anti-bullying. That's the
I was
best way to
purposely the
make.
weird kid, so no one really messed with me.
I know, right? But yeah, I was purposely the one that I bullied. I was purposely the one that bullied the bullies. I would beat the shit out of them, and they would never bully again because yeah, I made a good name for myself, and bullies were afraid, and they knew if they bullied again that they would get the shit kicked out of them, and I didn't give no shit. I didn't give a shit if their parents wanted to complain. Nope, your kid is bullied. No, fuck no. And that's why I would love to be like a school principal because you know why? I would make it an absolute mission that any people that beat the shit out of bullies, I give them big thumbs up, and I wouldn't suspend them. I would be like, I'm gonna reward you, and I would bring them in my office. I would bring them in my office. I'm like, I'm gonna reward you. I'm gonna provide you lunch today. Good job. Keep doing your keep
If
doing
I
the
was a
anti-bullying.
teacher, if I down here in America, fucking the school lunch thing is a piece of shit. That just the whole
Yeah.
system how it runs is a piece of shit.
Uh-huh. Oh, same here.
Literally, we had
Same
a
here.
guy that won.
Yeah.
There was a guy up here that won the lottery,
Oh
and he came
fuck.
through and tried to pay through all of the student lunch debt, and the
Yeah.
school would not let him.
Why? The
That's
fuck?
America for you. They want people to be poor.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck? This guy won the lottery, and he's being generous enough to act. Oh, we're just gonna get salaries, but he's being
So
generous enough to help not only kids out, but help your board out. And you're like, no, whatever, fuck it,
yeah,
we
he
don't
went
want
through and
that.
donated $50,000 to the school for new equipment for the music program and the sports, and they only used it for the sports.
Wow, fuck that.
Yeah. So what he did the next day when school was in session, before anybody got into that school,
Mm-hmm.
he handed out $500 to every kid that went in.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? The biggest thing that actually pisses me off about our like about our education, just our provincial, like at our provincial level, um, teachers get paid. You know how much teachers get salary here. You know how much they actually get paid per year. They get just for teaching, just for being teachers. They get a higher salary than police officers do, than a police officer's base salary, and yet their job isn't even near as dangerous or as you know um, as as death risking, life risking, and yet teachers get a yearly salary that's more than a police officer's base salary if they don't do any overtime, or even if they do overtime. Still, teachers get paid more than law enforcement here. How that pisses me the fuck off. That teachers are treated better than our emergency services personnel. Fuck no, dude. Fuck no. I don't know what your stance is on,
You just get paid like
kind of
shit.
like
Teachers
supporting
here
or
only
not
get
of
paid
law
$13 an
enforcement.
hour.
Yeah, that's, but that's kind of more what teachers should be paid. They should be paid hourly, not at least 20 or, at least 20 to 25 hourly, but still, they should not be
Oh,
paid
okay. So in here as a
salary.
school district, do the schools provide the materials, or do the teachers?
The school board provides everything for the
Not
teachers.
here. Not
Yeah,
here.
I know that's the case.
The teachers have to pay everything out of pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing, where, because, like, that's where, then, obviously, yeah, that makes sense, that's understandable that, if it was, that's where, I would support, teachers being paid salary, because they would have to, if they had to pay for their supplies out of pocket, then sure, but when, when the school board, when the province pays for everything, and they're still getting paid more than then they're still getting paid more than law enforcement police officers do. No, no, fuck out of here with that bullshit. And then yet they get really great like retirement pension and all that, better than even law enforcement and emergency service personnel. No, fuck you, fuck no. Law enforcement, firefighters, and paramedics, they have much more. They have the most. They have more dangerous jobs than teachers ever will, and they deserve to have the higher pay and better pension. I'm sorry, but they just do.
No one wants to be a cop or a firefighter down here anymore because of all the fucking protests because of Biden and all that bullshit.
Oh, I know, because it's ridiculous. Oh, same here. And also because, also not only that, but long. But I know in the U.S., you guys are really like law enforcement officers are leaving rates left and center because of the vaccine mandates that are going in down there, and yeah, that's Biden, and yeah, it's like I just watched a TikTok video of officers signing off. That's a Washington State. Trip, and he was signing off for the last time and he stated that because of the stand that he was not supporting the mandates for not only for them but for everyone else, and that it's our it's freedom of, he said right on the radio that he, that's nothing that any of the department does, but he's not gonna, like him and a lot of the officers that left aren't gonna support the, forced vaccine on not just them but anyone. And they make it like Washington State. They like he even said like that that he that out of that that they out of the whole state trooper, like more than half of the state trooper force of Washington State have actually left because of the mandates. And Washington and like half of the and over half the like supervisory officer, sergeant, like sergeant ranked officers, the Washington State troopers, they're crippled right now. They're hugely like buckled. They're good like because they don't have barely a force now for their state because of it, and that's all mine. And the officers are like, no, not supporting this tyranny on us, but also definitely because they don't want to, they definitely aren't going to let it come to where they, where they're, where they have to, kind of, go, further to, to affect the citizens. It's crazy. And hey, oh, sorry. This is Charlie. There, he just needed to speak to me. He's one of the other crew leaders in the big alliance that we're part of. So he just needed to speak to me for a few.
No, he's fine.
Right with it. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Weapons clear and all that.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Yep.
We're just about
I'm
to be called arms. So.
Okay, I see.
No worries.
I'm just doing treasure maps and things.
Sounds good, man. Alright, so you're good with the furlong's range there, Vic?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Alright, so what, so go ahead, Charlie, my apologies.
It's no problem. Hang on, I'm just gonna do, you guys do call to arms, I'll do a treasure map and then we'll speak.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
I apologize.
Wait
for
for us
the
to have
noises in the
nothing on.
background. It's my dogs.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's okay.
But yeah, it's like, yeah,
Dogs
it's
are just as
crazy
bad.
there, Fig. Like, even, what's even crazier is, even in our province, our premier, Doug Ford, he actually, made it, influenced, even though he's actually, like, this is actually out of his, because he's our premier, he's our version of, governor, but he was actually able to make it so that our capital city in our province, that the Toronto Police Service has to, even though he's the premier, he's not the mayor of Toronto. Actually, his brother was the mayor. His brother was a much better leader, politician was, and person than unfortunately. But Rob Ford, the mayor of Toronto, died of cancer. But he actually was a better politician than his brother Doug ever was, because he actually cared. He actually was Toronto's saving grace. And because if it wasn't for Rob Ford, when he was mayor of Toronto would have
Hang on 1 second,
like
guys.
went bankrupt like Detroit did. And Rob Ford brought Toronto back to life, pretty much. But Doug, his stupid brother, he basically he was doing really good for the few years leading up to the pandemic, and then he basically sold. He basically became like Doug Ford is conservative, so obviously being conservative myself, politically wise, he was doing really good until the pandemic hit, and then Doug basically turned it into kind of a liberal, not gonna lie, It's, so in that, Doug actually was able to successfully make it so that the Toronto Police Service had to had to have vaccine mandates. And here's the kicker: is that Doug Ford, one of Doug Ford's daughters, her husband is a police officer with the Toronto Police Service, and Doug Ford's daughter hugely, like they are not on, eye-to-eye terms because she knows that, what Doug is doing, like that, like now she does not, she knows that if her Uncle Rob was alive to see Doug doing what he's doing, yeah, Rob would be slapping him upside the head. So, but as a result, because Doug Ford's daughter, she's proper, where, where, people that, freedom of choice, that, it's Canada, we are not, this is not what, Canada's about, and it's, it's up to the people whether they want to get vaccinated and all that. But Doug pushed and was able to get basically a mandate where, but even further. So basically, the Toronto Police Service, if officers don't get vaccinated or whatever, or they refuse to get vaccinated, they get put on unpaid leave until they actually, at which time, if they do get vaccinated, unpaid leave. So basically, they're just like,
Wow.
and for the officers that really take a stand, it's like, oh, here's your termination notice, goodbye. And that's what's happening.
I disagree with that. Sorry,
Yeah,
I know half the
exactly.
story here, but from what I've heard, I disagree with that personally.
What do you mean?
The fact that if they don't get vaccinated, that it's
Yeah,
immediately just
exactly.
action. It's a bit fucked.
No, it's not. Well, no, I'm just saying that's kind of, they might as well just do that for the, like I'm saying, what I was saying is they do put them on unpaid leave until at which time that if they do get vaccinated, that they, can come back to work. But what I was saying is ones
If
that...
you're willing to put somebody else at risk because of your beliefs, then you should not be in a position of power or helping people.
Exactly.
You're just going to hurt people.
Exactly. And you're just good, and yet, police officers, I'm sorry, but law enforcement, COVID is the least of any law enforcement officer's worries. The least of their worries. Getting shot in the face is more on their
It's
priority.
probably more of a concern,
Yes.
I'd say.
Yes.
I'd rather get COVID and shot in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Like, especially in the U.S. when officers, perform a traffic stop at night, they're always having to worry about, does this person have? No, I'm sorry, because the U.S.
Hey, I'm just gonna go to the restroom real quick. I'm back in
noise. But it's like, I've seen so many, dash cam videos of officers, they perform traffic stops at night, and right, even just before they can, say, hey, how's it going? The driver basically, boom, shoots them in the face. So, with that being said, more of a concern each day is that officers have to be more concerned about, is this the day that, I'm not going to be going home at the end of the night or the end of the day. That's more on their concern, not whether if they're vaccinated or if they get COVID. No, it's more just protecting the citizens of which they serve and making sure that they get home safe. But, I'm sorry, Doug Ford can go fuck off, because he's turning into a miniature version of, Trudeau and Biden mixed together. But yeah, fucking Doug Ford can fuck off. You don't mess with our law enforcement personnel like that. Nope. They are off fucking limits, Dave. They're off limits. Because then that also, by doing that and making it so that, because especially in a city of the size of Toronto, and that, the citizen to law enforcement ratio. No, you're just making it more of a dangerous situation for the officers, because you're making it so that citizens can overtake law enforcement at any point in time much more easily. And you're putting the officers hugely more at risk because of not having the ability to get backup easily if need be. I'm sorry, but fuck no, Dave. Fuck no. I back our law enforcement 100%. I back all emergency personnel. Because I know some people are very saying, oh, police are bad. No, only very select few are bad. For every main,
It only takes one cop to put a sour taste in somebody's mouth.
exactly. Let me tell you, for every 10 police officers, there's maybe only one bad, if that. Every 10 to 20 officers, there's only one, if that.
In England, knife crime is a very big problem. You guys have
because I know guns crime. Are not even anywhere there because they are so even more than Canada. You guys are way more strict than even us in Canada. We're to the point where regular patrol officers don't even have service pistols. It's only the teams that do. And even then, that's only beanbag rounds and shit. I'm pretty sure.
When I was younger, I always had a negative view of law enforcement because fuck the police, and it's kind of how we've been brought up, I think.
Generation.
Yeah, in the modern generation. Yeah.
Generational thing, yes.
And there was this massive because the area I lived in, it's quite violent, and they have issues with other areas.
Right.
And basically, my area.
Do you live in
area
London,
we're meant to be
or
fighting.
do you live in kind of an outer city? Or...
I kind of live up north. I live up north from England. I'm from London, sorry.
Oh, okay. North of London. So you live in northern London. You still live in.
No, I live in London.
Town.
London's at the very bottom. I'm kind of in the middle of England.
Oh.
So I'm quite far from London, to be fair.
Oh.
And basically, our two areas were meant to fight, and I was told that people were bringing knives to this fight.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck it, you know what? I'm gonna go get my fucking knife," and I did.
Yeah.
And it was just it was instinct, and it was such a stupid thing to do. And I know that now. And and I think somebody must have reported me, and the police officer came through, and the police officer was like, "I've had somebody matching your description be reported for carrying a knife on them. Do you mind if I search you?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And I had it in a kind of secret pocket. I was like, "They won't find it." And she was patting me down, and she grabbed the knife, and she was looking at me and saying, "There's either two ways we could do it. You can either try and fucking bullshit, run, or you can just own up." And I was like, "Yep, I have a knife on me." And she was like, "Oh, okay, that's no problem. Let me just take that off of you. I'll go take it back to your house. You can stay here if you'd like. I just need to take your name and your address." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure, no problem." Gave her my name, gave her my address. I tried to run away. She took me off my bike that I was on. And she didn't even do anything else after that. I didn't even get tased or anything, and I still tried to run after I had the knife. That just goes to show how understanding they can be.
Oh, exactly. That's for sure. Yeah, exactly. But here's another one. I'll give you one even better. Where a few years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, in Toronto actually, there was this one guy that he actually used one of the rider rental van, one of those cargo vans, kind of like the Mercedes vans, size vans,
Yeah.
that business, that business,
Yeah, I know you.
Technician companies would use, whatever, right? But yeah, he took a rider van in Toronto, and he just went on a terrorism spree where he would just drive. He killed many people by driving on the sidewalk, intentionally running
Jesus
people
Christ.
over, and on on the sidewalk and just running through cars and all that. And when there was one officer initiating the initial officer that caught up to him, pulled him over, well, that got up to him, and when his van finally quit, and the officer, and there's actually a video of it. It is really amazing. The officer actually had the suspect at gunpoint. Like the officer had his pistol pointed at him, and you can hear it's actually a cell phone video. Someone took a cell phone video of it, but you can hear the person, the suspect, saying, "I have a gun. You should shoot me. I have a gun." He was holding something in the way that he was making it look like a gun, but the officer, told him drop whatever it is. But he said, "Oh, you're gonna," he said, shoot me." But the officer stayed so composed, and he then, was able to see that he didn't have a gun. So he still kept his, just in case, he still kept his gun drawn. But he was able to go in and detain cuff the suspect without any incident to the suspect or him.
Yeah. That's good.
But that's where. But if it was U.S., no officer would have just most likely definitely shot him. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, right here in the U.S., it's everybody against everybody else. It's you against everybody else. Dude. Like here in Kansas City, it's really light. Everybody's really nice here in Kansas City. But anywhere else I went, no.
Yeah.
It's so
everybody always swearing at me.
And even just our regulations, like just like the regulations and just like laws on police officers to even here to prevent excessive force and brutality, we are really stringent too. Like, for example, with that officer, like even with that officer, he would have had to do, even just with unholstering his service pistol, let alone having to aim it at the suspect. He would have been put on, like, if he didn't have to aim it, just unholstering it, he would have been put on just administrative leave, and he would have had to do a lot of paperwork, and then a board of, like a police board would have had to review it, and even just for unholstering it, they would have had to they would have had to deem it necessary.
Yeah.
And let alone aiming it. But even if you aimed it, that's twice as much paperwork and investigation. Oh, but then the most is if you had to fire, if an officer has to fire their service pistol. Oh yeah, you have to literally for an officer here, to have to fire their service pistol, you literally have to have someone just running you at you with a knife or something. I said that, but you like an officer here, in order to be justified to fire their service pistol, you would have to be literally endangering the officer's life. Oh yeah, he has a gun. But yeah, we have very strict regulations. We're just talking about
so
law enforcement of England, where Charlie is at here, and U.S. and Canada. But yeah, here in Canada, we hold police officers to a much higher accountability than a lot of other places. Oh yeah. There are some times where officers do slip through.
Fucking bastard.
They don't get held accountable. That's very slim. That's very slim.
Another thing I don't understand about gay cops is that they don't carry guns.
I got me a grief in Saint Denis.
Oh, no.
Like the cops in the
shot my
UK
horse.
don't carry guns, so
Yeah.
it's like a shootout
we
or
don't,
some
they don't,
shit.
yeah.
Well, no, because their laws on guns are a lot stricter than here, and people.
Yeah, Jurassic.
But say if somebody got a gun then the cops are gonna have a hard time dealing with
No,
that
they
guy.
do. Well, no, they do. But the thing is, they do have the SWAT teams. Basically, are the only
Yeah.
ones with.
But the problem
Guns.
is with that, it also takes time for them to load up and get gear on and shit, while the other cops are already responding to getting shot down.
That is
So, there's the
That is
problem.
very true. Yeah, that's very true. But also, I actually respect that.
Oh, fucking.
Even but I respect. I actually like the biggest benefit to the UK cops not having guns though is that it eliminates the temptation and the risk of just just reaching for their service pistol.
Yeah, just instantly
Like
blasting
for
shit out.
for no justified reason. Like
You know
the
what I don't
temptation with
understand?
that is always there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we are human after all. And with that
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
gonna be fucking.
very death-inducing temptation, not good.
And power. You pretty much feel like you have power
Yeah, you
with
feel
that
like a
kind of
god,
weapon.
man.
in your hand.
Exactly. But whereas I do say, even like that, if you came that even like cops here, like they instead of having lethal rounds, they should have
One for one.
lethal beanbag rounds because
Rubber
beanbag
bullets.
rubber bullets or beanbag
Rubber-
rounds, they are still
rubber
heavily
bullets.
effective. Like if you
Rubber
have a
bullets.
suspect, yeah, rubber bullets, yeah. If you have a suspect, they'll still knock a suspect on their ass. Like even if you have a suspect running at you with pointing a gun or even running at you with a knife, you shoot the suspect, with rubber bullets, they're going to be, knocked in the ass and they're going to be
See,
disoriented.
the thing with shooting, the thing with
detained.
shooting rubber bullets at somebody is that they still fly the same speed as a bullet, but they don't break skin.
Yes, exactly.
Therefore-
they're the best.
Fast and Furious.
lethal.
Do you remember
They're
that scene in
like
Fast
somebody
and
gets
Furious
shot
where
in
he's
the
like
head with
fucking.
a rubber bullet.
Yeah, exactly. And that would, if police departments only use
It'd
rubber
knock them
bullets,
right the fuck out, though. That's for
yeah,
sure.
but it wouldn't actually kill them. And you know how much better, and less of a negative reputation police departments would have had if they only if especially in the US, if only they used rubber bullets. Come on now, there wouldn't be there
Stop.
wouldn't be
One.
there
You
wouldn't
know
be
what?
as much
You
of
know
a,
what they could.
building
You know what they
to
could
make
design.
stereotypical reputations.
You know what they could
Yo, are
design
you
for
guys still on
cops.
Cold Alarms?
Yes, we are. We're still doing it.
They could design a rubber bullet that has an electric current in it. So when it's shot at somebody, it shocks them and immediately takes them down. Therefore, there would be no such need
For tasers.
puncturing some weapons. You could use just one weapon, and it would work as a taser and a normal gun.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes. Oh, and you know what? You know what I'm thinking? We should design that. We should create it, and then we should patent it. And freaking big financial set we get.
Financially set off of weapons.
Hey man, no. Save weapons and
Oh yeah, we'd still be a weapon manufacturer though, in a sense.
we should do that, man. We should do
That'd
that.
be nuts.
Hey man, no, I'm serious. We should do that. We should, man.
That'd be nuts.
Yeah, but we should do it. You in?
Make a bullet. They already have
bullet.
rubber bullets. I'm not sure if they are, like, some already have electric currents, some do, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. You'd have to do research. You'd have to do research first. Not only that, you'd have to make sure that we'd have to design it where the bullet would have to impact somebody and at the same time it's that electric shock.
Yeah, dude.
You know how difficult that would be? Because you wouldn't want that electric charge to go off too soon or too late. You want it to impact, and as soon as it impacts them, it shocks him.
Oh, you
That's
fucking
why we
prick,
have
I'm gonna spare you.
like mannequin dummies first.
Oh, fuck you,
Mannequins I don't
cunt.
think would work. You'd have to use
Are you kidding
somebody
me? I can
live.
guarantee you two would test them on yourselves.
Yeah, get fucked in the ass, you fucking
It'd be like
bitch. Sorry about that, I've got my own thing going.
No, you good?
You
Yeah.
ain't charging me with this shit, you bitch.
Okay.
Sorry about this. Just fucking got my own thing going on. Yeah, let me know when you finish code arms, right? Yeah, and
Yep.
then you can invite me to your meeting.
Right after we get the, right after call arms, I just have to quickly go up and switch my laundry. I'm doing laundry today too before I go to work. So I have to go and switch the laundry from the call arms just to go to so. And then,
Okay, cool.
we'll join and help.
No, it's alright, I'm not getting left.
Take a fucking tonic there. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Shit. Do you work today, Owen, or no?
What?
Owen. Owen's a Hey, Owen, anybody? I think every mic over here.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
work
today?
tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Nice. Where are you working? Same place on South area?
Yeah.
It's Denso, right? You work at Denso, I think?
IFCO.
Oh, okay, gotcha. How do you like it there? Are you there like? Are you there through a temp agency, or are you actually Sorry, what was that, buddy?
I'm through IFCO.
Oh, nice. So you're doing yeah, is it a temp to permanent where you're just temporary?
No, like IFCO's the place itself. Like I work for them directly. Like I'm
Oh, gotcha. Nice. That's all right.
Hey,
but
my
I am
food is ready,
looking
so,
at this other. yeah.
I'll be back in like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
We're bud.
Another place?
Yeah, I'm looking at another place. It's up on it used to be where I used to work. Like it's like literally across the road from Onyx Homes and Tubing.
Yeah, well, I'll
And,
join the party back when I'm getting
Yeah, no worries. No
And it's got like 5
See you soon.
people in the shop, so I'd be the 6th person in there. That's it. Like that's all the people in the shop. And
Crazy.
then I think if I remember, it pays like 19 to 20 bucks an hour. So
Ooh, nice, dude. That's just that's bonus.
it's pretty handy.
Handy
Play
dandy.
GTA and I got $20,000, $200,000.
Ooh. Well, definitely, when we're done this Call Arms, we'll put your birthday there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, kind of more, along with, I was actually kind of thinking once I, at which time when I, do, when I, looking for least, so, but once I actually have my driver's license and get my own, vehicle diesel,
We go to
I was actually,
Alberta.
huh?
Go to Alberta.
No, road trip.
Go to Alberta.
Moving there because biopic driving isn't legal in Alberta, so I couldn't live there and drive legally with my bike.
Well,
I could only
if you drive out to BC, we'd go to BC and then on the way back, I'm gonna stop in Alberta.
Alright, sounds good.
It's my buddy in Alberta.
Yeah.
Long story short, I'm not sure if I actually told you this, but do you remember that one guy I told you about? He is part of a motorcycle gang there in
I
Alberta.
think so.
And yeah, he actually wanted me to prospect, and I got in touch with him recently, and he still needs a prospect for his bike.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah. So realistically, I might become a real biker, man.
That's what's
How dope that is.
That's awesome. But
He's got a.
you need a motorcycle and all that too, right?
Oh, he's already got that supplied. He's got a Harley Shadow waiting for me to use. And then the point of a biker gang is like, so they're gonna lend me the bike. It's not gonna be my bike. Eventually, they're gonna want me to build my own.
Right.
And then, yeah, it's sick.
That's exactly.
Here, I'll even send you a picture of what my buddy looks like with his jacket, so I'm not even bullshitting you.
Nice. That's awesome. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was actually.
Oh, there's his.
Once I do.
I'll send the
once I
bike
do
too.
get, once I do start driving and having a vehicle, I was actually thinking of like just being a full-time, being in like, driving for Uber actually full-time. And,
Make dope money off that.
oh fuck yeah, make at least $20 an hour, like without before tips and shit. Yeah. And I drive Uber full time, and then I'd also do I'd be a skip the dishes courier as well. That way I don't have to worry about freaking getting tired out doing factory shit and all that.
And you make your own money too, like
Exactly.
you make your own hours and shit.
And I'd be doing, what I really wanted to always do is just be driving all the time.
Yeah, send
And
buddy's bike.
especially with because I'm only going to buy a diesel vehicle, either a diesel car or diesel truck. It would definitely be much, I would definitely be able to save up more money than drive gasoline vehicles. You know what I mean?
Now,
It
dude,
would be.
this is my buddy Rick. Now, tell me if that doesn't like he's a biker, part of a bike.
We have to finish this right here.
That's gonna be sick. I can't wait to go there again. I loved Alberta, man. That's so nice.
I'll definitely. You probably never thought that that I would be the one to drive you, eh?
That depends if I get my vehicle by then.
Hey man. If you get your
Regardless.
vehicle, you gotta at least let me drive you out there, man. Come on out, eh?
That's fine. That's fine. I can do
You gotta
that.
at least wait until I get, my.
The reason why I have to drive out is because I've been searching the Via Rails, I've been searching the fucking Go bus system or the Greyhound or whatever it is.
Greyhound doesn't operate in Canada.
It's Megabus. It's Megabus now. But they don't support animals either, so like bringing them on a plane, like you can only have a certain size dog, and it's just like it's bullshit. I have a husky shepherd. I can't get her on a plane. I can't get her.
Oh,
So like in a sense, I would have to drive out
very good.
because I'm not leaving my dog behind. My dog goes where I go.
Exactly.
That is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told you the story of my dog. She's had a rough 10 years of her first life. She doesn't need to go through any more moving.
No, exactly.
Like owner wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm her third owner, so she doesn't.
Jeez, no, yeah, definitely. She has a good owner. She has a good owner.
The second owners, they were good. They actually entrusted me with Jade.
Oh, wow.
The first owners were the bad ones. The first owners had her for like 10 years and abused her and didn't feed her well. Shit.
I don't tolerate that shit.
Just-
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't risk her going through like that again. So, like, no, she's my dog. She goes where I go. That's why I'd like to bring her to Alberta too, because because she would experience something that she's never experienced.
So I think your dog.
Besides, there's more snow, and my dog loves
Oh,
wallowing
yeah.
in the snow.
Oh, yeah.
She loves it.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
It's the
she loves it. She'll like dig around in the snow with her face and like roll around in it and stuff. She's an old girl, but like she still loves to play in the
I
snow.
still gotta meet your dog.
Yeah, you do. She's 18.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, she's an old girl, but she still plays. I love this dog so much.
Oh, hell yeah. Exactly. See how quick we get through these waves on Farmers Ranch there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, didn't mean to hit it.
Hey, teacups.
That was a waste of time.
You have a pet that you absolutely adore.
Yeah, probably didn't hear.
What?
Owen was asking.
All of them.
That's the right answer.
I've got 2 dogs, 3 cats, 6 chickens.
Chickens. I've had chickens before. They can be assholes.
Yeah. Tell Owen the story of your one cat, the possum, that you had to kill a possum.
Oh yeah, a couple of days ago, one of our cats, came back. He had, like, skin hanging off him, and it wasn't his.
Yeah.
And my dad gets to look at him, he says, a possum attacked him.
Damn.
Sorry, hard to do
Fake
this
it.
in topic.
That's
Fig
weird.
basically puts traps out and catches or whatever and kills the possum.
With the shovel.
Yeah, with the shovel. Because, of attacking the cat or a cat. Yeah.
Damn, you don't usually. Those possums are mean.
Yeah.
Possums
Everybody
up
thinks
here are
possums
fucking
are,
pussies.
Hibernate, they don't. Oh fuck. Shit.
Found that out. Got it.
I mean, you live in what, Missouri, you said?
Yeah.
That's probably gotta be worse than the animal. You got a really bad one. It's usually a bear. You guys got crocodiles, I'm pretty sure, alligators.
We've got mountain lions, cougars, foxes.
Oh yeah, you guys have those too. We have those as well. But I was talking about
We
like
have
a
bears,
monster
too.
with teeth. The only thing
We have
really
bears
to
too,
worry
but they're
about
more
is
south.
wolves. And timber wolves. Timber wolves are a little dangerous out here. Hey Trev, have you ever seen what a timber wolf looks like in person? Man,
Not
these things
in
are
person,
huge.
but actually, I think I have.
I've seen one at a safari, and
Ooh.
damn, dude, they're massive.
Oh yeah.
Like I thought, like I looked up at cheetah, man, that thing was small. The next cage was like 3 timber wolves that were raised in captivity because I guess their mother was abandoned them or some shit like that.
Oh no, shit.
But yeah, they were raised in the safari or whatever, so they can't really be released because, well, what to do. They're gentle, which is cool because is you can actually pet them. And
Oh, wow.
I never did because we never did because it was during COVID time when we went.
Oh,
So,
shit. That's unfortunate.
but yeah, you
Like,
were able
went
to
to
pet them
Africa
because they
and
were
went
like,
to
yeah.
Oh,
That was I
nice.
went with my sister, my niece, my
Oh,
brother,
nice.
and my
That's
sister's
awesome,
friend,
dude.
and that was like a couple months ago.
Oh, wow. That's
But yeah, like yeah, there's different and shit. But the problem is, like, since it was COVID and stuff, they wouldn't allow anybody.
Oh, shit.
They're domesticated as all hell too,
Yeah.
or at least they look that way. Domesticated. They're friendly, so it's all that matters, I guess.
Wagon inbound.
Yep.
He's dead. Well, let's just say the just say the tip stands like
Oh, that we trying to run at me. Yeah.
like up to my thighs, and she's
Shot him in the dick.
Hey, I want you.
Yeah.
You might need to move around closer. Or just speak a little louder, dude.
oh damn, I'm
Sorry.
so quiet. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, you're good. You're good. Sounds like you're just you're like potentially talk quiet or something.
No,
No,
it's
wagon.
nothing like
I don't
that.
have any dynamite.
To be honest, I think I got something that not a lot of people get. It has to do with why my movies get so grisly a lot. I can't remember the name. It's like Glastro. Or something.
Scientific name or some bullshit like that. How you, dude? Ooh, direct headshot. Boom, headshot. Boom. Boom. That was it. Oh, oh, you just took that guy's Sam clean off with the machine gun. You popped it as if it was like a freaking watermelon, man. That was amazing. I'm a good person. I'm definitely not crazy. I think that was awesome. Perfectly sane. Just saying.
Oh fuck.
Isn't that right? Perfectly sane.
Oh, I
Give
wasn't
me my
paying
meat.
attention.
There it is.
Oh,
I'm currently searching up something
then
just
just say
to
yes.
find the
Just
damn.
say yeah. Yeah. Just agree.
Oh, I found it. So the reason why it's hard to hear me all the time, and it's hard for me to speak a lot, like in a higher pitch or anything like that, is because of the disease in the throat called GERD.
GNRD?
GERD. In this case, it's a gastroesophageal reflux.
Ooh.
No, it's not like life-threatening or anything like that. It just causes more like discomfort in the throat. Like every time I talk, like it does rasp my throat a bit, and it does hurt.
Would it ever
That's-
have effects of your voice long term? Like where
Oh,
it
like-
can make you lose your voice, or
Oh no, nothing like that. It just makes my voice get like deeper. Sometimes it like rasps out or whatever. Or sometimes it'll start to like make me lose my voice, like how I am like that.
Yeah.
And I have to like clear my throat.
Gotcha. But it doesn't, it isn't like
No, it's not like
scarring
anything at all.
chords or anything like that, like I have.
No, I just can't like
That's what I have.
I can't like
My voice.
yell
That's why I
anything
sound
like that.
like a smoker, like a heavy smoker. That's starting to look like Fuck, yeah.
Apparently-
When people-
Apparently,
it's
Jervs is
automatically
pretty
think that I
common in
smoke.
a lot of people. So
Like the amount of people when I first meet them, when I meet people first meet them in party, they're like, "Holy shit, how many packs a day do you smoke?" And I'm like, "I don't smoke," and they're like, "I don't believe."
do you remember how? Do you remember how my voice once was?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It used to be all like squeaky and shit, and like as I grew older, the puberty kicked in.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, wagon.
Just wave 10 too, run away. I got it.
It does get it, because I get a lot of like build up in my throat, like this and shit. Makes me sound like I have like a sinus infection half the time.
Yeah. And also, for right now, people think you have COVID or some shit. They're like, "Oh, you go die."
Oh yeah, then there's
People
that.
fucking
Or
can't.
or I'll have some of your friends say, "Oh look, it's corpse," and I'll be like, no, it's not corpse. Corpse has a way deeper voice than mine. Mine's not that deep.
Exactly.
Like, have you ever heard his voice?
Like corpse in terms of like corpse.
Corpse husband.
No,
Okay, I'm gonna show you a clip, or just kind of like play a little clip. I can tell you this right now, I do not sound like him at all.
This is going to be a video of me telling you in my real voice. Like eating things,
no, his voice is way deeper.
drinking way deeper like this.
Fucking
No, but above all,
Oh yeah, I've got 3 juggernauts. I'm gonna know what use.
No, I do not. I keep
I
telling
do when
people
I
I
talk
do
like
not.
this.
Like I would have to drop like 3 extra
I've got a
octaves to
bunch of
reach
people
You
that.
would
on
have to
that.
intentionally
Now, his voice, he's had GERD longer than I have. So
I got this guy. We've got a bunch of guys.
So your voice.
he's had he's had that since he was a kid. I've had mine since like puberty era. And that's when my throat just started burning ever since. So also probably doesn't help the amount of weed I smoke. Kind of like blocks out some of my vocal.
Weed is better than cigarettes every time
I don't really smoke cigarettes anymore, aside of using it for match or whatever.
Weed is better than cigarettes.
Oh, it's definitely. How I'd love to have Corpse's voice though. That'd be sick. But no.
I can have corpses voice if I talk like this.
Her right there, Venom.
you say to me? That's right, I am very much forget, bitch.
Come here, you fuckers.
The ram car in GTA, but I can't hit it.
Man. Come on, fuck.
I never really had them. It's like this game.
No, I'm down. Shit. I need. Oh, fuck. I was taking a tonic too. I'm right down over there. Oh, I was just about to take a tonic too. Oh, that's so refreshing. Thank you. Just a nice
Then you are not leaving me to do this by myself.
No, definitely can't do that.
Yeah, Trevor.
Just about to take a
Yeah.
tonic. Sorry, what?
Yeah. You're not allowed to die. Can't make it by yourself. Damn, this car sucks ass.
Oh fuck, I'm out of health tonics.
There are little health boxes.
Yeah, I got one.
Got 5 left. We got this. We got this.
I still 4s or 5, I think.
Oh, he just had me. There we go. We're good.
Hey, we only have 2 people, and I fucking managed to survive every time!
Exactly. That's right. And you revived me.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm back. Ugh, you got
Back,
still in
Charlie
both arms.
Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin, fuck's sake. I've had that comparison. I've had Charlie Chaplin, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, I've had quite a few.
Just gotta go and switch my
What
laundry.
about Charles Darwin?
Right back.
Charles Darwin, yeah, I've had that. I've had that
I
one
got
too.
that too. I gotta go lay
Damn
down.
it.
Alright. Owen, you should be able to just join the game off my profile card.
Should be able to just join the game off of
Have they finished Cold to Arms? Have you guys finished Cold to Arms yet?
assuming since I can join, I think they are.
Yeah, I'm gonna join him too.
Red Dead Redemption.
So, Owen, whose clan are you gonna
Yeah.
join then when you get a bit more experience? Just out of curiosity, just wondering. Just, whose clan you wanna join? Just out of curiosity, you know.
I'm kind of
Just, I won't be offended if you don't join mine. I'll just fucking cry. So.
sorry, my controller died there. I don't even know.
I mean, if you ever want to join my clan, you know, my amazing clan, it's just putting out the opportunity. That's all I'm saying. Just putting it out there, throwing it out. You're cool.
I can tell you this right now. That was the first invitation I got. So
Exactly. I'm
Not
inviting you.
not
You don't
even
even have to ask.
Arthur. Sorry, I don't know why I was saying the main character's name. As if Trevor's the main character. If anything, I'm the main character.
I'm the main character.
I don't know about that.
I think I am. I think I'm.
Alright, you can be the main character, but I'm that one side character that everybody loves.
Yeah, you're fuck. You're nervous, Ron. You're nervous, Ron, my guy. I'm like the character that everybody wants, that the game wants you to love, but nobody likes anyway. Like, they like really put everything into them, but everyone can fucking like just cannot stand them.
They see that side mission with Ponzi and then they get all excited.
Yeah, basically.
But joke's
So,
on them, I'm only delivering 3 side missions.
Yeah, you're like a couple
That's-
side missions, and then you're like just never
that's
even
how-
mentioned again.
That's
Just
how
fucking-
they'll love me even more. They'll be like, bring
They'll
them
want more
back,
of you, and then
bring them
eventually you'll
back.
be brought back you'll be brought back in a DLC, and they'll be like, oh my god, oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, this is great, this
Yeah,
is
he's
great.
back. An hour later, be brought back in a DLC, they'll be like, fuck! Not this guy
they'll,
again.
they'll have Trevor as, like, the villain.
Yeah.
Who didn't die at the end of the game, but came back in the DLC for revenge.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And then
But so who's the person in the
Teacups.
party? Yeah. I think-
Teacups, she's a tactical Shadow Marine agent, sort of whatever deal. Highly skilled operative. Let's go with that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then she works with us to hunt down Trevor.
And she's also a member of ISIS, but we don't know about that. Just throw it out there, why not? Teacups, are you okay with being a member of ISIS?
I didn't hear no.
I did not. Oh, I also did not hear no. So wait, Teacups, are you a member of Wayne's clan? I cannot. I don't know if they're talking or not, but I cannot hear them.
I don't hear anybody except for you.
Or that might be FK.
I think Trevor went upstairs to do it. Said he was. Because he said he was gonna do his lunch after the call to arms. And just to join him through his profile card.
Yeah, I did.
I gotta eat my vitamins. That's a rare one. I see blue ones in here.
Why have we got vitamins?
Let's stay healthy, man. What, you don't take vitamins? I get vitamins. I take 2 a day. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
here.
Wayne.
Hey, what's up?
2 vitamins a day keeps the doctor away, you know?
I'm joining your game. It's just taking forever.
There you go, and there's an invincibility.
Oh, I've got a really bad headache.
Oh wow, that's your friend, or is that's your
Wayne, is Teacup AFK?
Carly? I think she might be still. I know that she said before I went AFK that she'd have to work here.
Okay. So, I need to discuss some things with you, Wayne.
Alright, no worries.
When I eventually fucking load in, probably next year, sometime next year, so
Probably.
just bear with me. Yeah.
No worries.
Oh my god, my head. Fucking. Oh.
I hear you. Dude. into another space zone. That's me bringing everyone in my shack. Just checking on
Right,
and chatting.
I'm in.
Status. Alright, cool. Might as well send you an invite to the shack there.
Where even are you right now?
I'm in Heartlands in my shack.
Ah,
Ooh, I have to buy a match. I thought I did.
I am in why am I at McFarlane's Ranch?
Because that's where I had previously, before I fast traveled.
Oh, okay.
That's where I was, yeah. That's where
Well, where are you now, by the way?
I sent you an invite to my shack. That's I'm inside the shack.
I've not. I don't think I've received an invite. Sorry about.
Let me try and send it in.
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah, it still says you have it, so there we go.
Being a fucking idiot and not having a look.
There you go. Come on down to the bar, Owen.
But I need to fucking get an insurance.
You still have to get a moonshine check, you say?
Yeah, I've still not got one now. So.
Jeez, that's crazy, Dad. Come on, this way. Oh yeah, come on to this amazing bar.
So I should
Welcome
take a
to the
seat.
humble abode, Owen.
If I'm able to take a seat, that is.
I think you are.
Fuck it. I guess we're standing.
Yeah. That's okay.
Alright, so, what time will you be able to come on tomorrow? Because my buddy is unable to come on today, but he's able to come on tomorrow.
I
So-
should be on like around the same time tomorrow, around like 11, 12. I should be on at that time actually.
That is great. That is great.
Alright, great. It'll be around like, your time will be like 4 or 5 p.m. your time.
That is so good for me, thank you. Yeah, fucking.
Alright.
Oh.
Sounds good, man. No worries.
You see, yesterday you mentioned you had enemies, but you didn't even want to get into them.
Right. No, I did send you the message with my enemies.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, how
Sent
do you
you
plan?
an
What do we plan on doing about dealing with these people? Are we gonna?
Well,
Kill
I
them.
actually, well, yeah, kill them, and clip it, screenshot it, post it on Instagram. They're really kind of like those kind of people. But to be honest, I have not seen, I've actually not seen any of the enemies, on Red Dead in at least, a month. So,
Shit.
that being said, they might actually not be on Red Dead.
As much of an issue as yeah.
They really aren't. They really aren't really at this point, I'd say.
So tomorrow, if everything goes smoothly, you will meet my second in command in my clan. His name's James. He's a good guy.
Alright.
Yeah, because he really wanted to speak to you today, but he's unable to, and he was like, "Fuck."
Exactly.
But I could do with some advice, because obviously you've got a pretty successful thing going here.
Yep, exactly.
I need
Best
to,
as best I can.
how many people have you got now? Like 20, 30, something like that.
Yeah, between 25 and 30, yeah.
Yeah, how did you get that many people? Just fucking community posts?
Pretty much, yeah. And very, basically, LFG, and also just by making sure that, we, like I always, do kind of like, generic background questions and all that. But the main thing is also, even in-game, if you do in-game recruiting, like, kind of like
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Farrell does, recruit the lower levels. Like anyone under level 100, recruit those people because they're not
Yeah.
as easily knowledgeable of, or they would definitely most likely not be in any crews, or knowledgeable of, Red Dead and all that shit. So
It's just
those are the
not
best
difficult
ones
to
to
find
be able to
members.
then train and,
Yeah.
and keep as loyal members, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because
It's difficult
that's
because,
one of
like-
Farrell's, that's one of Farrell's and my, biggest kind of, biggest ways that we've gotten our numbers primarily. For the most part. And that's a successful way to get recruits and to get more like recruits and quick, because the lower levels, they would obviously, a lot of them, would obviously be looking for, Red Dead crew, like, crew to, play with and all that.
It's difficult to find active members though. Like you can,
Right.
I've got myself like over like my time of doing this, I've got myself probably around 30-40 people. But
Right.
like overall, I've had like 15 active members. Like it's just difficult to like have people who are willing to play every weekend, like without fail.
I got
That's
you.
what I'm struggling with a little.
For sure. Definitely understand that. I'm still trying to get it to buy what's it down.
Where So what role does Teacup play in your crew?
She's still just well, actually I'm having to give her a promotion because she's been doing really well, but she is if I remember correctly, 1 second. She's just one of the mainstream members. I am actually just promoting her to class. Actually, she is class 1, but I'm going to be promoting her to class 3. So she is
Okay.
an enforcer now. She definitely, is very good at the game, and she's a great member and friend. So, yeah, she's doing
Yeah.
really well.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Good for her,
Oh, for sure. And Owen here, he doesn't have Discord here, but he's actually a real life friend of mine, Ponzi, who's sitting right beside him. And he's, we're just at the moment, we're just getting him leveled up. And we're working on getting him leveled up in the game. So, but yeah, he's one of us as well. But he's more.
I need to
just,
get myself
one of us,
fucking-
and also he's the only like IRL friend of mine.
I'm the
as well.
I'm the freaking clan leader.
Pretty much IRL.
Taking over Wayne.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm the
Looks
clan
like an
leader in
interesting
this.
book. Looks like an interesting book.
No.
Hot enough, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad.
That was perfect
think-
because I was just about to close it and be like, no, my book.
I didn't think you'd feel it knock something.
Dear Diary, today I met a fellow UK man.
Get diary. Hang on.
His character reminds me of a Peaky Blinders character. I can't quite pinpoint it. But
Dear
damn,
diary.
I'm super aroused.
Dear diary. There I met I don't know, man. Could not tell where he was from. Mysterious. Quite attractive, if I may say so myself. While
Yeah.
I think his gender was male, his avatar was female. And weirdly knowing that his actual gender was male weirdly aroused me more. It was it was nice knowing that in game I could get some pussy, but IRL could get some dick. I got the best of both worlds. Sorry guys, I just had to kill a quick diary. Back down low.
God.
Dear diary.
Alright, let's
I
go.
will tickle your sphincter.
Oh my god. Oh, that was so good. You should have been streaming.
I am.
Oh
I am
my
streaming
god,
this.
yes. Yes. This is beautiful.
What are we doing now?
Dear diary,
Oh,
I
we're
have-
writing our diaries.
I have a crazy male female IRL friend who's female in game, and a crazy crazy UK alliance crew leader, and fucked right in the pussy. The end.
The end. I fucked around the
diary.
pussy. The end.
Dear diary. I woke up one morning in Montana and I stumbled across a hugely bearded man. He looked like a stud, wearing a wolf pelt on his head. He looked at me with those big eyes and said, "Where are you heading, darling?" And I just fluttered and said, "Oh, nowhere special. I'm just headed down to the bar." And then he gazed at me, said, "Get on, baby. I'll take you for a wild ride at my moonshine shack." That's it. I
Oh,
stumbled into
you
the
guys
bar,
want a fucked up story?
and I noticed
Yes.
that there was a kind, gentle, erotic-looking UK man standing in the bar. He pulls up a chair. He sits down. He offers me a seat. I said yes. I sat next to him. I couldn't help but look into his eyes more. Those big brown eyes. Beautiful. Those
Hey, why are you
muscles.
reading Twilight fanfiction?
This is all coming off the top of my head. I'm done. I'm done.
What is it?
That's too
Dear diary. Oh, fuck off.
Diary. Fuck you, diary.
diary. Fuck off.
Dear diary, there was a little monkey that lived in the country and fed
Oh,
him on
man.
gingerbread. Asshole
There you
basshole kicked him in the asshole, and now my little monkey's dead.
Nice. Dear diary.
So beautiful.
I woke up one day and I was looked around. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of fire over here, and there's just standing right in the middle of it. And I looked around, like I see someone in the distance. I'm like, where are we, man? He's like, we're in hell. I'm like, yep, I'm Satan, and you're my minion. The end.
You're my minion. Oh shit, hang on guys. Let me just put I need to make a diary entry real quick.
I gotta say, Charlie's entries. Charlie's entries. That's what we're gonna call it.
Did I?
I'm sitting down for this one.
I woke up this morning with the old morning wood. It wasn't full, but it was almost there. Because it's never full these days. It struggles. I felt rummaging under my quilt, but it was not my small, pasty legs. I panicked. I looked under and it was my very small golden retriever, rummaging around down there. I can't fucking... It then approached me closer. Got towards my genital area and my half-chopped wood. Oh god, I can't... It then proceeded to start chomping down on said wood. At first I was gonna force it off, but something came over me. I felt conflicted. I let it carry on for a few moments until my elderly grandmother walked in. Oh god. She said, "What? I can't fucking do this. I can't fucking do this." Oh my god, I can't. My grandma and my dog were on scream.
Oh my
I can't do it.
Oh my
I can't do
god.
it.
It was the half morning wood chop or whatever it fucking was at the very beginning of the start.
Oh,
It just
bloody
cut me off. Oh man, it wasn't quite there.
I couldn't figure out if I was gonna follow through with it. I figured it wasn't for the bears if I followed through with it.
Holy
So I just-
fuck. God damn it. That was too funny.
That's
The first story caught me off guard though. That was by far my favorite. That was just too funny.
Oh god.
I was just trying to do a little joke with the whole entry journal thing. And everybody, it just became a little skit.
An hour-long skit of just did that.
Oh yeah, baby.
So funny. That was so good.
Except the moonshine jack. That's let's go to do something. Yeah. That's what she said.
Wait, are you streaming?
Yep.
Yeah, he was. He's
Oh,
gonna
so you're
send me
telling
the
me-
stream. He's got all of that, yes.
So you're telling me I just almost said that I fucked my dog and my grandma
Yep.
on stream.
On stream.
Yep. You did.
Oh, oh,
It's awesome, isn't it?
oh, cheeky
Hi,
leg
Charlie's
pop. Ooh,
grandma.
that's fun.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry about that, Chris. That was an honest mistake.
Mm.
Ooh. Oh, the legs are going. Oh, the hands. Check the hands.
Yeah.
Oh, who's we're done yet? Ooh. Cheeky leg pop.
What the fuck?
Oh, cheeky head bounce. Oh. Ooh. Hip
What are
hop.
you guys
Hip hop.
doing? We're outside.
I'm just doing a little pop rock down on the dance floor, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Charlie's getting
Get
a
you some
sloppy
of that.
toppy from his golden retriever.
Oh.
That glug glug from the golden retriever.
Alright.
Reminds me of that Pink Guy song, Peanut Butter on My Balls, let the dog
Oh shit,
lick
I
it.
did. Should be able to get on now.
Oh, that was my inspiration. Have you guys exited the shack?
Wait, what?
Get
Have
your
you guys
house on?
exited the shack?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
I'm
We're gonna go do
outside.
some
How much money are you guys on right now?
Bless you.
I have 35k.
Ah, I've got 8,300. I'm pretty bored at the minute.
Yeah, you are.
You know how if this was golf rules, I have 63
$63,000.
dollars.
Oh, $63. That's something. That's sure something. So,
Pretty much.
I can't even remember what I said on my first journal entry. I can't even remember.
You were basically
Oh.
saying about Owen, how you met,
Oh yeah.
that- yeah.
Oh,
Owen,
yeah.
I got the best of both worlds.
male, yeah. He's
Yeah, it's just super fucking funny. He sounds
minute I'm
like a
like-
man, but his avatar shows that he's a female. It's good to know that I
Take me
can
off
get
ball.
some pussy in game, but possibly get dick in real life. It's the best of worlds.
Your boy hasn't had dick in a long time.
It's so fucking funny.
Oh no.
Oh, that
I'm
was
going
hilarious.
to jail.
that's
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I fucking This is why I'll never be able to join your clan, because they'll all just be like, what the fuck? In the space of 10 minutes, you just spoke about how you want Owen because he's a female and a male, how you fucked your golden retriever, and how you fucked your grandma, all on the stream.
Hey man.
That
Hey,
was
man.
one time.
That's
Just
awesome.
one time, dude.
That was a hell of a Saturday night, man. That's what I said.
Hey, man. I had
You'd fit
I
right
had some
in.
Gatorade and I was waved. I know what my
Just
Gatorade
get some of
got
those
there.
electrolytes.
Those electrolytes got to me.
Gatorade better.
Oh, man.
Nice.
It's funny.
I even had a sip of Mountain Dew, alright? I was not in control.
Oh god.
All logic flew out the window. Where are we even going, by the way? Because, like, I'm
We're going to
Doing that bounty.
the auction yard to do a negative to target a 3-star. Since I don't have
mean-
enough time to do a call to arms.
My Xbox
Only
Live
on
runs
for
out tomorrow, I'm
another
fucked.
20 minutes or so.
You're gonna be on for another 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna just hop off and just get ready for work and we'll leave for work anyways, but yeah.
Alright, cool.
Fuck scouting. Kill everyone. Kill all sons of bitches. It's not bitches.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm riding over very slowly to give you a hand, but my horse is about to have a fucking brain aneurysm, so just bear with me. Yeah, have a
Pretty
classic
sure
egg.
my horse is already having an aneurysm. I swear my horse is a masochist because it likes dying a lot.
One time when I was laid in bed, my horse came
time
under
at
the
boot
sheets.
camp.
He came under the sheets and just fuck.
I got this one over here.
Alright.
Fun is here.
I'll get the one on the right here.
Oh, my controller's so broken. It's just fucking. It's basically unplayable. I'll just kill these guys at the auction yard. While you guys go and get the bounties.
Yep, got this one.
Same here.
Fuck.
Oh damn, I got a lot of shit off this guy.
Oh,
My
my
horse
god, my
died.
controller's so bad.
My horse died.
By the way, I swear to you, this is not me trying to make excuses because I'm trash. I legitimately have a broken controller where one of the analog sticks basically doesn't work and the LT button's like constantly held down.
Jeez,
So.
yeah. It's no good. You need a new controller, bub.
I'm gonna get one soon, yeah. My Xbox Live runs out tomorrow as well, so
Oh. Fuck.
How
I is a
convenient.
little bit
Go get
thick.
Xbox Live renewal and a new.
I need a new controller. Yeah.
Good. That's good. Alright,
Okay, you guys gonna
Wait
wait
till
until
30
30 seconds?
Yeah, we just turned one in of the two.
My horse died. Jumping
think one
off
guy
a
just
cliff and I
escaped.
didn't have it.
I'm going to the saloon to cause a bar fight. Fuck yeah, dude.
He just escaped. Oh,
No, he's
it's
still
such
there.
for me.
He's on my
Such
horse. I
for you.
hitched my horse. Don't take him off my horse. He won't get his way. My horse hitched. Yeah, bitch.
Ooh,
Just got
bitch.
Numbered over. Someone's already been here. Someone had a party without me. Who was it? Who's the culprit?
Sue.
That guy was sleeping. No sleeping. He was slumbered.
Wait. So what
Yeah.
territory do you mean? What territory does your clan mainly like stay in?
What does what? Sorry?
What like territory does your clan mainly stay in? Like of everywhere.
Like territory, mainly, well, we're all over. But
Ah.
if we had to choose, like, basically heartlands, because like, if we had to choose one territory, it would be heartlands, because that's where, you know, obviously our base of operations is at, with the main chair.
Right. Well, mine is
But we're all over.
mine's Lemoyne, kind of Saint Denis and roads and shit. But
Yep.
it's funny because Heartlands is kind of neutral ground for my group and Farrell's group, so
Yeah,
that kind of works really well.
exactly.
Yeah, me and Farrell were on the verge of fighting. My group and Farrell's group.
Really? Because of
Yeah, but now-
Jolly Dude.
Yeah, the Jolly Dude being a fucking prick. Because he's a fucking
Yeah.
prick, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, even Farrell
Like-
knows that.
Like, just no need to be such an asshole. Like,
No, exactly. No.
alright,
And
tomorrow I'm
especially
gonna
to
get Discord
jeopardize-
sorted out, by the way.
To jeopardize, like, alliance. If Jolly would have actually succeeded in fucking things out, you know, we, like, Farrell and my crew wouldn't have gained your guys.
Exactly. And if like
That's big.
we went to
That's
war, like that would
Yeah.
be catastrophically bad for everybody.
Exactly.
I think I'd probably end up losing because of the amount of contacts you guys have, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't be good for everybody.
No, it wouldn't have been. It would have definitely delayed, Operation Liberation.
Yeah, for sure.
All because of one person. It's true, one person can ruin it for everyone, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, so these fake blinders that you were telling me about, they've moved over to Grand Theft Auto, haven't they? GTA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's
Cool.
fucking hilarious.
Well, then there's just more shit for the taking for us, in my opinion.
Exactly. That's right.
Where's Operation Liberation? What's the actual main goal here, then, mate?
Basically have a dominant
Oh man, it was a
presence in RDO,
joke.
member wise and all that. What?
This guy pulled a gun on me because I lassoed him. So I'm just gonna lasso him around a bit.
A player or NPC?
NPC.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
What were you
players
saying?
are NPC. So yeah, basically main goal definitely is to have the more dominant presence in RDO
Yeah.
than Kara.
Yeah, because I don't think it'll be as difficult as it may come across.
No,
So you're
it's not.
active.
Exactly. Karan members, like, out of all the 4,000, over 4K people in their Discord server, well, even within Discord, like I was saying the other day, only about 400 of them are active on Discord, and then only even 200, if that, are active.
Hang on 1 second.
And even then, Karan really, all they do, I actually am kind of glad they, kicked me, that I'm no longer in them, because really, it was real boring while in Karan, because of the fact that they didn't do, aside from doing their main, just events, which were just, like hide and seek, or certain events like in free roam, they didn't really do anything other than main events and helping clients out. We didn't really do and aside from when people started fights, but it's really it was boring as shit. They didn't do the stuff I do with my guys, where we just roam around regularly in free roam. The only time when you saw a car pretty much a bunch of car members roam around was only if together, as if it's their main events, or they're in their fights. Because even with Karan, how they did it with their client job, you had to be a specific rank to then actually do client jobs with clients.
Yeah, it's just fucking
it's fucking
stress.
stupid. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And there were only
I know,
yeah, stupid.
I know how you don't have a high opinion of RP, but that's why we do anti-griefing and RP, so we're constantly...
Yeah, no, I love RP. It's just GTA, RP on GTA is it's a lot more, it's a lot easier to RP on GTA for me, but I love RP. Whether it be GTA, but some, stuff like that. I love it. That's what even on RDR, before I started Dark Matter Vandetta, I led a couple different Confederate milsims.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Shit. Look, I think end goal here is for Cutter Lucas to know who we are. I think that's the end goal. And to at least have a conversation with him.
Oh, for sure. Exactly.
Hey, Rebel.
Hey, Rebel, how's it going?
Hi.
Hello.
What the fuck did I load into? I loaded in and heard shooting.
Oh, that was we're just shooting NPCs while we're turning the bounty.
Oh.
That was just Owen.
Okay.
I think. Well, NPC
Yeah,
shot
it was.
Owen. Because Owen laughs at the NPC, and the NPC just freaking started trying to shoot at him.
Who is this person?
One of my good friends, Rebel.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Rebel one. Yep.
Oh, fuck. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I. Oh,
She's actually not in my crew, if that's what you're asking also.
Oh,
She's
okay.
a very good friend of mine and my crew's.
oh do you have a
Grizzly's family
And
to me.
yeah,
Just leave it at
yeah,
that.
family. Yeah, exactly.
do you have a crew of your own?
It's more
What?
of a community,
Does-
not a crew, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
That's the best term to put it.
See. $61. Oh, fucking. Oh my god. No. Shut your ass back here.
Ooh.
No!
Snap.
Oh,
God, it's
you
going
got that.
I got
It's
you.
going down. Would you like to fist fight me, teacups?
No. Get off me.
Teacups, I
Oh.
think we should fight. I think you and I should have a scrap-a-doodle.
Yeah.
Have a what?
A scrap-a-doodle, like a cheeky scrap-a-doodle? You never heard of a scrap-a-doodle?
Yeah.
No, dude,
Damn.
imagine never having a scrap.
Damn.
I've heard of a brawl and a fucking fight.
What about a fisticuffer?
Come
You ever heard of a
here,
fisticuffer?
let's fist fight.
A fisticufer?
What about a
That means
fister? You ever heard of a fist? No, don't fucking grapple, just punch.
You want a fisty?
that reminds me of
Yeah,
fisting
fisting
a woman.
you,
That
not
just
fucking-
makes it a whole different meaning.
Yeah.
Let me get this fisty.
Owen wants to be fisted.
Damn.
You heard it here. All right, Owen, come right over.
Jack me a wagon. This is my wagon now. I'm
you got-
giving this.
Oh, why are you grappling? No.
I don't know, man.
You know, I could take that wagon away easily. You want to know how?
What
Yeah.
the fuck was that?
No, I don't want to know how.
What was that? What that was? That's kind of what that was. That's kind of what that was. It kicked your ass, basically.
I learned how anyway.
I'm pretty good at this time.
Yes, you did. You did learn how, anyways.
Not nice. Not
It
nice.
is nice. All's nice and loving, boy.
I
I'm secret.
am a
You're gonna
bitch.
push me
If
aside.
you haven't figured that out
Get
by
off
now,
me.
then you never will.
Teacups, you seem like a lovely
Pick up,
person.
come back.
Huh?
Seems like a lovely guy.
Oh fuck.
Oh, damn! Oh, hello.
Train
You
coming
ran your ass
through.
over.
Train coming
I
through.
just got my shit rocked.
I just had to level the playing field a bit because you guys were fighting and I had to break it up a bit.
Who did I just beat in a fist fight? I didn't even know who it was.
Ooh, another posse star.
Who just fist fought me? Because like, I don't know who it was.
That was teacups.
Oh, okay.
Best friend right now.
I'm gonna block this guy.
Wayne Lash.
Oh, it's
no,
gonna
I'm
cut
so
him
sorry.
off.
Please don't be mad. It's just a prank. It's just a prank.
I'm mean, but not that mean. I won't
Oh,
shoot you till I know you.
Thanks. I guess. Wayne, I think me and you should fist fight. No tonics or anything like that. Just because I'm pretty good at fist fighting.
Fonzie, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just taking a little stroll through town on this wagon.
You mean a ride, not a stroll.
Cheeky gander.
Stroll ride, and
Cheeky gander.
Okay.
I'm gonna crash into
Cheeky.
these horses over here too.
Oh shit!
No.
Fuck yeah, I did it.
Nice. That was good.
Did Teacups manage to actually get you?
Yep. She did.
Nice.
I beat Teacups. Does that technically mean I'm better than Wayne?
Owen, though, lowered my health one.
Ah!
Both of our health, though, even despite
me
that. She still
alone.
got me. That was good.
I'm going to fuck you.
I may have crashed.
Take us got it.
You may
You
have
just
crashed.
grapple. That's just
Yeah, I kind of lost the trailer.
Take off your honey.
In the wagon.
I'm not at full health.
Trailer wagon.
Hey Wayne, do you want to fist fight me?
No.
How come?
Trail wagon.
You don't. Why? Just a friendly fisty cuff.
Oh.
You want to fist fight that bad?
Stop chasing me.
I gotta get a
Like it.
new horse.
No, I will.
Like my horse died.
I will fist fight anyone, anybody. Probably lose, but I will fist fight anybody. Cause I have big ego. I'm big alpha Chad.
Alright, fist fight round.
See,
Sigma
there's a
mindset.
difference between.
Where
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's not Sigma. If you're saying Alpha.
Are you in the saloon?
Jesus.
This wagon is like.
Oh, I see that. Oh,
She shoved me in the middle.
uh,
Kicking my ass, she shoved me.
hello? Hello there.
Oh my god! Ah, the wagon!
Oh, you motherfucker. Come on.
You're a rebel. Why is your health regenerating so fast?
You spider monkey.
It's called an ability card.
Ah, you've got that fucking that health ability card, haven't you?
Only
so
my
sad.
health regenerates faster as soon as I start taking damage.
Yeah, I've got. I think I've got. I've got winning streak on, so that kind of helps with fist fighting. To be fair.
So do I.
Oh.
That's not the one I was talking about.
Yeah. I know. So,
You're hilarious.
oh fuck! Ah fuck!
Yeah,
Yeah, something tells me I'm not gonna win this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah! Yeah, good shit, good shit, good shit. Damn it. What's that ability card, by the way? Just wondering. Out of curiosity.
Give me
Just
a
out
minute.
of curiosity.
Oh.
It comes in handy. It's the comeback stronger.
Oh, that's fuck yeah. It's literally just for it's like it's mainly good for fist fighting though, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
I swear.
Yes and no. It's really good if you're sniping because you can take cover from a distance and regain your health
Yeah.
after getting shot.
Yeah, winning streak's really good for fist fights. I figured.
You suck.
Winning streak is good all around.
Yeah. I've just found it especially good in like fist fight altercations and things like that.
Hell.
Sometimes
Ew.
it works better when you're fighting mid to close range stuff.
I mainly fight mid to close range
I
as
didn't
well,
do it, I
rifle,
swear.
pump shotgun and things like that, so it just works really well for me. I mean, I
The
should
pump
really
shotgun.
get
I
that.
Watch
find
out.
that to be because of the spray damage of it to be not as skillful
Oh shit.
as say
true.
with pistols, revolvers, or rifles or repeaters.
Yeah, I mainly use well my loadout is the Navy revolver, the pump action shotgun, and the Lancaster repeater. So
Mine's the semis, bolty, and depending on the secondary for either
Why do you have a knife?
bow, repeating shotgun, or my rolling block.
how come you're not running Mausers? I think Mausers are slightly better than the semis. I think.
You want to find out? I'll show you.
Don't
Where are you?
quote me on it, but like shit.
Fuck, which one are you?
Alright, well,
I
actually,
still, I
guys,
still can't believe I
gotta-
kicked down.
I know, right? You fist fight before me. Actually, that's good, though. That's good. But I actually gotta hop off to start getting ready for work and all that.
Alright, well, Wayne, I'll
Should be on when I get home from work shortly after 3 a.m.
That is
shit.
why I like the semis.
My lord! Alright, see you later, Wayne. I'll be on the same time tomorrow, so I'll invite you. But